I didn't actually look out the boat.
It was a complete blur.
We started, and then and like I was just really focused on like what our cox was calling, and like we had a very clear race plan, and I think we really executed that. And then at the 12:50, he was like, "Right, guys, like we're gonna go now." And I think the whole crew just like really committed to that, and there was like an incredible surge in the boat, and yeah, it was amazing.
God, it means everything. It's our first senior championships. Yeah, really exciting. Had a great time.
So it's my biggest win in my career so far. So I was quite successful in the under 23, but now on the A level, I currently it's my first championship here, and so it's a big win for me.
The plan was to basically do what we've been doing in training, do what we did in the heat, do what we did in the semis, trust what we've done in training for the last couple of months together. Plan is if we're not up at the start, that's fine. It only matters at the end. Our coach always says you can be in control from down. We had a big call about 12:50 in, started moving, and just build momentum. So it was pretty done to what we like in perfection, basically.
You know, it's incredible. I mean, coming back off, like from the Olympics, obviously it's the first race of the new cycle. I had a lot of fourths in the last cycle, so it's nice to, you know, go through the rounds and be feeling like you're in a strong position, come into the race with some confidence, and know that what we've been doing in training is really working. So when you cross that line, it's just like it's all going in the right direction, and we can just go onwards and upwards from here, I think.
Yes, it was amazing. And I think we pretty much showed them that, well, we can fight, we can do it, and this time we made it. Yeah, after missing out the Paralympics last year, this was our chance to make up for it. Of course, it's still a long way to LA, but at least we've made a really good first step.
It was really important. It was the first competition after Paris, so we didn't go to Paris. We missed out by 1.4 seconds. So, and the first race in this Olympic cycle, and to show that we can compete and we are a boat a name that's to mess with, and yeah.
So we went out in the heat, did a 7:09, which I believe is the second fastest time ever in the women's singles. So that was definitely started with a bang, and then very quick turnaround to the semi-final, and got through that. And then the final, that was kind of different. You know, for me, it was all about just dealing with the pressure and like executing it, and actually knowing that I can do it. So that for me was a big learning as well. Really, really special, and I'm really pleased.
Insane. I think we had a plan, and we just did it, and we were up, and I could see them through the race, and it's kind of like, oh my gosh, we just did it. Wow. Yeah, a bit speechless.
I mean, you never take any medal for granted, so a gold medal is epic. Starting out the Olympic season off the back of the last one, my goal was to come back and to just enjoy racing, and the medals, if any came of it, would be a bonus. So yeah, feeling very, very privileged to row with these girls, and excited for the next races to come.
Yeah, that's by far our biggest success. It's the first time that we row for our nation, and yeah, it's a big success, a great honor. Yeah, incredible. Well, we thought that especially that it will be a very close race because of the preliminary races, and we thought if we have a chance to beat the others, then maybe if we get in the front position by the middle of the race, because in the start they're all better than we are. They do a quick start, and that's not ours. But this time, by the start, we were all on the more or less same position, and then by the middle of the race we could do one length to the Georgians, and somehow we managed to get it finished.
I had no idea what was going on. I just said to our cox when we came in, I didn't think we'd won, but I hoped everyone else celebrating had a better eye than I did. But no, I thought Will, credit to him, that's one of his first races on the senior level, and I thought he called it brilliantly. Just got everything out of us. Didn't tell us that we were up until he knew we'd really got them. So no, I thought it was didn't know what was going on, but was in control, I think.
I think our coach, Steve Trackmore, coaches a brilliant style, a brilliant attitude to racing. There's a lot of credit goes to him. We didn't win our heat, and look, these things happen in sport, but he really made us double down on what we've been working on, and it paid off today, and we go back to the drawing board tomorrow. Yeah, being European champion, I've never done it before. It's an unbelievable feeling, and I'm going to work extremely hard to make sure that I can feel that again.